everyone! Today I'm going to show you how to make this excellent maple soy glazed baked salmon. Now this is one of my favorite meals because not only is it really delicious, but the salmon is a great source of protein and also an excellent source of omega-3 fatty acids, which are awesome for lowering your cholesterol. For this recipe, you will need 2 to 3 skinless salmon fillets, and if you can't find skinless, you can go to the meat department of your grocery store and you can ask them to take the skin off for you. Next, you will need 1/3 cup of maple syrup. This is the kind I'm using. It's pure maple syrup, but you can use just normal pancake maple syrup if you would like. Next, you will need 3 tablespoons of soy sauce. And lastly, you will need 2 cloves of garlic. Now you're going to put the maple syrup, soy sauce, and garlic cloves in a bowl. And when you've added all of those ingredients, you can just mix it together. Next, you're going to place the salmon into a baking dish, and then you're going to pour the mixture that we just made all over it. Now I'm going to take some plastic wrap, and I'm going to cover our salmon. And now we're going to marinate it for 15 minutes on one side in the fridge, and then after 15 minutes, we'll flip it over and marinate the other side for another 15 minutes. In the fridge it goes for 15 minutes. Taking the salmon out of the fridge. Now I'm going to flip each piece of salmon so that the other side gets nice and marinated. Now I recovered it with the plastic wrap, and back into the fridge it goes for another 15 minutes. Right after flipping it is a great time to preheat your oven to 400 degrees. Now the 15 minutes is up, so I'm going to take my salmon out. Now I'm going to transfer it into another baking dish, but first I'm going to spray the baking dish with some extra light tasting olive oil spray. Now that I've placed the salmon into the other baking dish, we're going to take the sauce that was in the other baking dish and pour it into a saucepan. Now we put the salmon in the oven for 15 to 20 minutes. It's uncovered, by the way. Now we're going to heat the marinade on medium-high heat, and we're just going to stir it until it reaches a boil. When you cook meat on high levels of heat, it can create a harmful chemical that can be harmful to the body when you eat it. So marinating actually reduces those levels by a lot, and it creates great flavor. So now that our marinade has reached a boil, I'm just going to lower the temperature down, and we're going to just keep stirring. So now my salmon has been in there for about 17 minutes, so I'm gonna take it out. And now I'm going to just pour our marinade over the salmon. I like to take a lot of the sauce and just drizzle it on my salmon. Now we're all done. I like to pair my salmon with some steamed broccoli and some long grain brown rice. The brown rice adds excellent source of carbohydrate, and broccoli is my favorite vegetable, and it has tons of awesome vitamins and nutrients.